Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kerfoot here, your colleague and friend. Today, we are going to explore this interactive teaching and learning historical simulation activity. You can find this activity at the website above, Legislative Assembly of Assiniboia.ca. We are going to start our exploration today by clicking on this teacher's link right here. At the teacher's link, you will find some helpful information that will allow you to get started with this game. Give some explanation here on how the lessons work based on the 4 A's that we know all about in our program. Activating, acquiring, applying, and assessing. So, there are many other helpful links on this page, mostly being this PDF version that gives a ton of useful information on this subject. There are a ton of lesson plans in this PDF document, so if you are ever in need of some lesson plans in regards to the Red River Rebellion, this is the place to find them. There are also more links for the teacher to be able to read up on this information so that you know what you're talking about when you're explaining it to your students. Too much for us to read here, but if you're teaching it, you should probably read this. So let's go back to the home page. In order to play the game, I suggest that we read this paragraph right here. It gives a little bit of a historical context into how this game is played. So, let me start us off. It is the year 1869. For 200 years, the Hudson's Bay Company has governed and controlled Rupert's Land, which includes the Red River settlement. The British government recently agreed to transfer all HBC lands to the newly formed country of Canada. Canada is making plans to take possession. There's unrest in the Red River settlement. Fears are growing that a foreign Canadian government won't give original settlers a say in how their government is run, respect their land holdings, or value them as citizens. Rumors are circulating that Canada is sending troops to the settlement to take it by force. There are no assurances from Ottawa. It is a turbulent time in Manitoba's history, and many decisions need to be made. Help the people of Red River Settlement decide what they should do. So based on that reading, the people of the Red River Settlement have a dilemma on their hands. This website allows students to make decisions based on some historical readings. So again, students will read follow the very user-friendly directions. Again, so it's read, they'll read the paragraph on each page when prompted to do so, and at the end it says, what should Louis Riel do? Then below it says, consult and analyze available resources on your right and provide guidance to Louis Riel. So students are provided with these primary source documents. Click on one of these primary source documents. So you can see the title for this article is called Insurrection of the French Half-Breeds. The Road in Possession of the Rebels. So you can probably judge from the title that this article may be a little bit biased against the Métis people of the Red River Rebellion. Gives the source of the article, but there are articles that favor both sides of the argument, giving the students historical perspective. And from that historical perspective, students are to make a decision. Do they welcome McDougall or stop McDougall at the border? That is the question. So I'm going to make an educated guess that they want to stop McDougall at the border. We'll see what happens. The game prompts me. You have decided to stop McDougall at the border, just as the people of the Red River decided to do. To make that decision, you have analyzed a variety of source documents. Please create a log of the evidence you found and record it in the box on the right. So, in this box on the right, students would establish historical significance and create an evidence log. That they are able to save and email to the teacher when they are all finished. So, we'll save that. Now, we'll move on to the next. Students again would read, and again are prompted with a question. What should Louis Riel do? Consult and analyze available resources on your right and provide guidance to Louis Riel. So again, they're provided with some historical perspectives, and they are forced to make a decision. So I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to say that Louis Riel should restore order. You have decided to restore order, just as the people of Red River decided to do. To make that decision, you have analyzed a variety of source documents. Please create a log of the evidence you found and record it in the box. So, again, as you can see, just takes you to the next step. Students are to read. They're to consult and analyze available resources on your right and provide guidance to Louis Riel. So again, they read all three of these documents and make a decision. So, should Louis Riel continue ruling under martial law or take steps towards representative government? I'm going to say this one. Take steps towards representative government. So it looks like that is also what the people of the Red River decided to do. Alright. So again, students are faced with the same dilemma. What should you do? Consult and analyze available resources on your right and provide guidance to Louis Riel. Let's go with this one. Wait to see what will happen. Oh, you have decided to wait to see what will happen. To make your decision, you reviewed a variety of source documents. Record what you concluded from those documents in the box on the right. Your notes will help you answer questions at the end of this exercise. So, when you make an incorrect decision, the game educates the students that this isn't what the people of Red River decided to do. So, as it reads here, this was not the time to wait. The provisional government is established with John Bruce as president and Louis Riel as secretary. They receive approval of the list of rights required for negotiation with Canada. The transfer to Canada has been suspended until a peaceful transition can be assured. William McDougall has finally given up, left Pembina, and returned to Ottawa. The provisional government has arrested 48 members of the Canadian Party, including their leader, John Christian Schultz, who later escapes and leaves for Ontario. So now you get a chance to review your path, so let's click on My Path. My Path allows the students to review the steps that they have chosen. So for number 1, we chose to stop McDougall at the border. Also provides the justification that I had written previously. Wasn't much of a justification. I wrote hello. Number 2, I decided to restore order or anarchy, or between restoring order and anarchy. And I chose to restore order. For number 3, I chose to take steps towards a representative government. And for number 4, this is when I made a mistake. So, the game does allow me to go back and correct my mistakes. We won't do that today. What I do want to show you is how this game works on students' historical thinking. There are 6 distinct but interrelated historical thinking concepts. To think historically, you need to be able to establish historical significance, use primary source evidence, identify continuity and change, analyze cause and consequence, take historical perspectives, and understand the ethical dimensions of historical interpretations.